Oh yeah. My new tank tops, camisole things. My pants are they cute? Maybe not knitwear. I like fleecies. Well, that's for the other person that lives with me. And pets for their babies. This one too. Oh, this one's me. Very cute. Beary. Cute. And or IE. That's for the other person that lives with me and pets for their babies. Ooh, Christmas. Can't show those. This is cozy. I like this one. Feels good. I haven't worn purple and oh, this is my new pantsuit. That's it. That didn't take long. I'm not going to show everything exactly because I do like my privacy. Such as that pantsuit. Where like to mix and match sometimes. Oh, now I'm getting too hot. Oh, wow. A hot flush. Oh, the joys of being in the 50s. Oh. Leave likes and subscribe. I'd actually wear this as day wear, night wear, lounge, although I doubt it. This is like something I'd wear a swimsuit under. If I was ever to wear a swimsuit again. A zucchini. Oh, I gotta take it off. It's getting too hot. Hi, do you remember me yesterday? Yes. Hello. That was fun. like to mix and match. I don't always like cheap stuff, although sometimes I can. I like your video, thank you. Oh wow, all the fluff that came off that thing. Oh my. But pantsuit, I'm looking forward to integrating it into my other stuff. It goes really good with my, call it spring and or catchers, Skechers footwears. Skechers and or call it spring footwears and accessories. Yeah. I was watching some news earlier. I don't like to watch the news. It's always something that's, even some videos. Uh, TMI. Too much information for my noggin. Such as I was on social media looking through, you know, social media news. And I saw something, no offense intended, but it was about a black with spiders. So I came off this. So I put some music on, calmed down. I have arachnophobia. I didn't always have it like that. But I did. Saw the picture, saw the description, and went away. And listened to some music. And calm down. And then I decided, you know what, I'm going to get up and eat my food that I mentioned earlier in addition to that. Because you know I crave uh, uh, chocolate and rice. So I ate some rice and I ate a piece of chocolate. And I'm like, oh, I wish I could have a Manhattan iced teas. Manhattan, I really do. It's one of those moments. And I cannot, so tea it is. Orange Pico blend black tea. And I got a cat here. And as I gotta go make myself a new hot tea. my cold water to my hot. How's your day? What do you do this day? I did some light cardio, very late, later than yesterday. Helped my mom. Helped my cat. Pussy cat. I helped my son at rest day. I didn't do any squats today. And yeah. And then I had a little nap. Yeah. And then I did the unpackaging. I looked at my peephole, heard noise and or sound, and I was like, oh, must have been a sound. Delivery. Did the unpackaging on social media. Yeah, the news was very disturbing. Anyways, not all of it. Some was good. Some of it had me wishing I could go on vacation. Not what I mentioned earlier, but I would have loved to go on vacation. I want to go for vacation. Yeah, where to go? Vacation. Outside of Canada. Oh, my legs. And I was laying with my cat, and I decided to lay on my side for a little while. And I was like, oh wow, I looked at that scene where he was lying beside on me. And I was like, oh my god, my legs are awfully skinnier than I remember them being in a while. Very skinny. It's like, yikes. That's one of the reasons why I came up my room to eat something. And I was like, oh. And I was like, oh, I should have recorded it just in case next door yelled at me or other noises to me. And yeah, so I didn't. And yeah, yeah, my legs, I can practically wrap both my hands around my thighs. That's not good. That's too skinny. I don't know what to do. I ate like more than 1,600 calories today, I'm sure. If not, I should. I'm sad for you. Don't have so many people in the live. Yeah, I often don't have very many people. I have 900 subscribers, although not many watch my lives. Sometimes I get a few. And the staff here, they're not very good at showing and tell, well, showed and told the truth on security cameras, images live, real time, and recorded, showed we weren't guilty. Other people did. And where we lived before, condos. It's and one rental place, condos. It was really sad, especially around this neighborhood, especially when I have arachnophobia. I mean, some people really just didn't care. And it was to the point, sometimes the gatehouses would get closed for no reason at all, and it was really not right. not correct because there was emergencies and even if it was my heart and my heart gave out a few seconds to give me a defibrillator and or CPR. I mean, those compression things. I'd be dead maybe. Oh man, maybe that's what they want. They don't like who they can see and hear and smell. Isn't that what it calls schizophrenia? Psychosis and schizophrenia? Yes, but you are the best, don't forget. Thank you. So when I finish my tea, I'm going to lay away my stuff more and possibly have a coffee to try and figure out what to eat. Being a migraine sufferer and suffering from bouts of mourning, slight depression, and arachnophobia, and stresses of being a public person, media, and online. I don't eat lots every day. It was really weird. Today I was like, I woke up and my cat was hungry, so I was like trying to help him eat his food. I'm like, I'll eat, do you eat? And vice versa. So, first food I ate today, olive. Then I ate some potatoes, potato chips, sour cream and onion flavored, another bag of potato chips, barbecue flavored, and then he was eating his cat treats during all that, and then I ate my supplements, and then I ate my salad, and then I ate some rice and a chocolate. I'm hungry. But everything was a vegetable. The only thing I can eat now is a carb, and I don't want to eat it anymore because I ate 2 days worth. I want to save the weekend. I was going to eat mac and cheese, and I thought, nah, I'll wait for another day. Tomorrow. At least we now know what I'm going to be eating tomorrow. Mac and cheese. You eat very good today. Thank you. I'm happy for you. Thank you. I have a mark on myself and I keep looking at it. I know it's nothing. It's just a piece of dirt, but it's creeping me up. Excuse me while I go get something to take it off with. I want you. It is okay. Thank you. I'm gonna get a counter to this tea. Oh wow. Cat hair. And they're bubbles. So, yeah, I filed a complaint with the staff downstairs, I believe it was, and since then they've really treated me like shit. Because I didn't lie. There's enough videos, photos, recordings, and on security's cameras, images, live, real-time recorded what happened. Other people, others, and some of the staff. I mean, phone calls recorded. I don't know. A person and other people too around me witnessed. They lied. They said, "Oh, it never happened. They didn't do that. I didn't see that. I didn't hear that." I gave them police report numbers, incident report numbers, occurrence report numbers, videos, photos, recordings, and they're like, "Oh, you did it." I'm like, I wasn't even home. And even when I was home, I was in my place. And when I was out there, I didn't do anything. "Oh, you gotta stop using your phone outside your front door. Please stop. And don't live stream real time and record. Don't videotape. Don't photograph anywhere. That's a common area, uh, such as hall, uh, elevators, lobbies, and parking." And I'm like, why? It's a common public place. It's a public place. It's common. I'm not the only one, and I never will be the only one. And how do you know I've done it? I know that some of the staff have been on my social media. And instead of just coming and going, they decide to stay in internet troll. Do some internet trolling. So if they've been internet trolling today, trying to find out where I've been and what I showed and told past 2 days, and those other people next door like, "Oh, you're moving out soon." I'm like, "Really? That's what they said outside my front door. You're moving out soon." I'm like, "Oh, am I? Where am I going? Other people have seen your faces. They know who you are." Too. I'm not going anywhere. They said that the other day. I'm like, "I'm still here. They want us to leave. Why don't they?" Normally if somebody doesn't like us and or another neighbor and they don't get along, usually the ones that are doing all of it eventually go away, do they not? I did nothing. We did nothing wrong. They did. And it was worse over there, but they were there too. They've never been everywhere. They're just stalkers. And I don't want to know them. Oh, there's evidences everywhere. Once it gets opened up and other people show and tell, more than that was shown and told earlier, we're not going to look bad. My family, my parents, my parents' parents, my parents' parents' parents, and all pets, all fur babies, and myself, employers and educators and employees, we're not going to look bad. We're not going to look awful. Instead, it'll be them. All those other people. Forever, always. Here, there, everywhere. I'm sorry for you. I'm sad for you. Hello, ma'am. Hello. Who is Rose? How are you? I'm good now, thank you. I'm always a good person. When I'm not nice, I'm kind. And when I'm not kind, I'm nice. During alleged COVID-19 SARS severe acute respiratory syndrome, when it first came out, it was much the same as wonky pneumonia. And then it got made into a big deal. Oh, it's a new cold. Cold. Careful, you'll get a cold. And a pneumonia. It's the same kind of things, pneumonia. Just another strain of it all. And I was like, when they said it affected the brain, I was like, oh wow, viral encephalitis is another strain of that or whatever. It's no big deal. It was just like, oh, the hospitals didn't have enough patients and they just had empty beds and they wanted to fill the beds. Some people didn't even get it or have it until they got inoculated, vaccinated, and or one and or more blood clots and side effects. So that's the healthy got sick. Many. I mean, if you're gonna wear a face covering that they suggested, like a surgical mask, which was stupid because it's not. It's a surgical mask. Not everyone was surgeons, and if you don't wear it right, it could still get in what they were supposedly protecting me from. And then if you move it down, it's not good anymore. And if you put it on a surface and reapply, it's not good for you anymore. If you drop it on the floor and you put it on your face, yuck. I remember someone told me to put one on, and I was like, no. I don't breathe well with one of those things on, and if I was going to get it, I would get it. I would have had it already. And I was, she wanted me to put it on my face from a dirty floor that had already been walked on by other people, others. You. I reported her, nothing came of that report. Now there's 2 witnesses, and I vlogged it. But I don't think it was much of anything to be concerned about, really. I mean, you got the flu, you got viruses, you got bacterial infections, you got pneumonia. I mean, you've got all strains of flus and everything. It's just another alleged pandemic. Alleged doctors and nurses and scientists weren't prepared for it. Go online, read history and geography. They should have prepared a long time ago. Those that were not prepared, even during the pandemic, alleged, since later, fired. And did anyone die from those injections and or get sick and or got, and it can get proven that they got COVID-19 SARS alleged illness and or any of those side effects? It's not my fault. I had allergies. I had nothing to do with it. I had absolutely nothing to do with it. Those other ones, alleged professionals, health care workers, scientists. When I first heard about it, I was like, oh, what is that? Walking pneumonia and rabies? Because they started to blame animals. Something wrong up here. Because they didn't do the research. They didn't study history, they didn't study geography, they didn't study science, they didn't study English literature, they didn't study math, they didn't study before they spewed media and all elsewhere. I gotta go, ma'am. You gotta keep up. And never give up on your dream. God bless. Thank you. It was good, your stream. Thank you. Sleep good. Thank you. Oh, I'm sorry, but I must. You have a nice hair, beautiful. Oh, I'm so sorry, but I need to go. Good night. Sleep good. Thank you. You too. Like I was saying about that alleged COVID-19 SARS, it's like those doctors, those nurses, those scientists, vaccines, or were they Pfizer and something with an M, whatever else came out. You know, there was lots of time to do more research. All that they put out there, this is what gets me. Anyone died since having those vaccines? Did anyone get that alleged COVID-19 SARS? That was attempted manslaughter and or attempted murder, was it not? Those other people? Just had to be waited out. I mean, all the paranoia of isolation, that everything had to be in shut down. And nobody was allowed to even go out and get groceries or do anything. It was like curfew and stuff. That wasn't a pandemic. That was hypochondria. And something else. That wasn't COVID-19 SARS. I mean, they couldn't legally, lawfully closed hospitals, emergency rooms, um, mandatory places like grocery stores, banks, gas, hydro, uh, phones, internet, etc. Yeah, they tried to. I mean, it was too stupid. I mean, it is still too stupid. It's like obsessive compulsive disorder. Germophobia has run amok out there. I sometimes go places and see them covering themselves up with gloves. That used to be called an illness, not a pandemic. It's either a disorder or a mental illness. In many places, I noticed when it first came out, they wanted people to wash down their walls and stuff with some special stuff so that it wouldn't be in homes. Most apartment buildings in this city, province, didn't do that. Even when they redecorated, they didn't do that. Myself and others too witnessed, they didn't do that. occasionally I'll use a sanitizer and I wash my hands like normal. One of the first things I have to do when I come in is wash my hands, soap and water, and or I'll use a sanitizer. I did that before anyways. It wasn't because I had a phobia or for germ phobia or anything, or had obsessive compulsive disorder. My cat's been sick. His immune system was down for a little while, and I just didn't want to, you know. I didn't have to wear a mask around him. And we were so at risk to getting that alleged COVID-19 SARS pandemic thing. And animals were somewhat accused of giving some of that, being the cause of it. Whatever. I was like, no. It could get to and from animals. I was like, no. When I did the inquiries about me getting my vaccines, which I didn't like, I phoned around. Does my cat need any? Is my cat going to be okay? He had some sneezing and runny nose. He had the symptoms of COVID-19 and SARS. At the pandemic. I said, no, just keep him in isolation for a while. I'm like, he's at home. He's always like that. He said, no, he should be fine. They don't need anything. If they've had all their vaccines up to date and whatever, they should be fine. He'll be fine. Oh, yeah. Some people around me, I'm not offended because most everybody knows I have allergies and or hay fever, and I sneeze. I'm a sneezer. I've always sneezed. I'm like, if you want to wear one of those things around me, I'm not offended. My doctors for a while haven't been able to prescribe anything because of my heart. But I mean, if I sneeze and you don't want to be around me, preferably you do, because you know me, just wear one of those things for a while. Or always have one on you when I do, because I'll try to give you a warning that I'm coming. Here comes in a sneeze. Then it goes away. I've sneezed. I'm 55 years old. I've sneezed on and off my whole life. I don't have anything else. I didn't have a cough. I don't really have a cough area unless I talk lots. I get a cough and my voice gets raspy. Oh, and when I wasn't feeling well, I got a cold. I had a cold. I went to my doctor and I'm like, I don't feel well. Just when I thought I beat it. They don't like to tell patients, oh, you have it. They went through that phase where those doctors, they should have been done for attempted manslaughter, man, attempted murder, because they have to by law. They can't not tell a patient that they're sick and they could be contagious and infectious. One doctor did tell me I might have had it. And then the other, oh, you have a cold. I was like, I might have had SARS. It was next to nothing. I didn't even barely notice. It just felt like a cold. Allergies and a cold. And it went away. I just got nasal spray because I suffer from allergies and a cold. My sinuses. I was laughing. I was like, it's nothing. I isolate myself from others. I don't even go out as often as I used to because I had all the sinuses stuff, some wheezing and some cough, more sneezing, and a bit of a fever. But they said that was fine. I've asked for when I had the first iffy and then cold, I was like, do I need the medicine to get rid of COVID? And they're like, no. And I'm like, should I get tested? And they're like, well, if you have the kit. And I'm like, really? Does that get really good? I mean, I'm a bleeder. If it goes up the wrong way, I can't do it to myself. I can end up with a nosebleed. And I sure as heck don't want to wait in an ER just to have my nose like this for several hours. And by the time the doctor comes, it's all stopped. Or continuing, and I end up having bone marrow tap and get through all that shit to make sure I don't have leukemia because I'm a bleeder. And then I don't want to be put on the wrong medication about blood clots and have the needles in my stomach to prevent me from. What the hell good is that when they don't do anything right? And then my ferritin level was too high. Then my blood was too thick for a while. All this, all that. Oh, you know. And then they bill OHIP for anything and everything. And then I go to healthcare and they say, "Are you sure?" uh, she has to have something wrong with her. She's been here before and it's on her health records. She has to have something. Like, no, it's a pain. I had an accident. Sure. I'm like, yes. Well, eventually the test results and health records will show up as what they were. I've had torn ligaments, torn tendons, fractures, breaks, bleeding, blood clot, spider bite, headaches, migraines, arachnophobia, morning depression. So I'm like, oh, what to do now? I went to the doctor, but my left foot hurt me more at the front, between my ankle and the other side of my foot was sore. And I had a plantar's wart, and it was bothering me since I had it removed. I was like, ow. So I went and complained. And the doctor, the walk-in clinic doctor, didn't even look at my previous health record. She was just like, arthritis, left one, arthritis. She couldn't even remember it was my left one. She said right, and I said, no, left. And then when I told her about my right foot, she's arthritis. I'm like, you know, a plantar's wart is not arthritis. I haven't been back there in weeks. I don't like her. And it's, you know, plantar's wart is not arthritis. How stupid. I mean, I've even crossed my legs and I have lots of weight on my left foot. My left ankle is sore. That's not arthritis. And I'm supposed to rest. My mom doesn't understand. The other person that lives with me and pets. I don't like to lie on a sofa. I want to lie on my mattress, my bed, and have my feet up and spend time with my pussycat. And it's just so nice. It's just, and you know, I could have a little nap. Whereas I can't do that in here because I don't like being on the wall. Whereas in my bedroom, it's quieter. So far away from my front door. Quieter. And not that I'm being a racist and or bigot. I'm not being a racist. I'm being a bigot. I'm not being discriminatory. I'm not prejudicing, and I'm most definitely not prejudging. Although most of those other people, alleged doctors, alleged professionals, alleged actual healthcare workers, were Indians, mostly from like India. Where else do Indians come from nowadays? India, uh, with and or without them faking it, Iraq and or Iraq, India. It's like they took over most all walk-in clinics. I would like to go back to one where I went before because when my ankles used to bother me. My ankles and wrist and neck bothered me before with and or with my hips. I used to get cortisone injections, and I used to walk around. The Tin Man, Tin Woman. Okay. Not because I had arthritis, just because of, I don't know. They just agreed to, had injuries and it was just making me feel better. I could do with a dose of that now. My wrists, left ankle, down my neck. Don't need anything else really. I guess rid of almost every ache and pain, including stress and anxiety. In addition to supplements that I like. My doctors have tried everything, including calcium. My body rejects calcium supplements. My body rejected vitamin D supplements. My body doesn't like supplements, but I can take biotin and that vitamin B that I took earlier. It's really good. I don't need it really. Most of my doctors are like, "Why do you want to take that?" And I'm like, "I like to have nice hair. I like to have nice nails, toes, hands, nice hairs. I exercise. Like my hair is nice and thick and soft. And long. I want my ears to grow long. I'm not getting them cut this year. I'm trying to hold off. I don't want to get them cut. Instead, well, maybe later by just a little trim. But I want it to grow like another. I want it down to here. My hobby to grow my hair. Hairs as long as possible, long and thick. And biotin is good for the thyroid, which is what I'm going to be getting tested soon because I'm losing weight. And I'm not doing anything differently other than menopause. My appetite is pretty much the same as it's been for a while, so I don't know. I have to get that looked into. It's my thyroid. Maybe I'll have to do more. See if I can get something, a herb, a supplement, and last but not least, prescribe. I haven't lost lots of weight, it's just my legs are skinnier than they used to be. I mean, I don't have small hands, but it's really, my mediums are baggy. Women-sized medium. I got technical difficulties. You know what? I want to go on a vacation, have nothing to do with it anymore. I don't want to talk about pandemic or anything. Although I saw a live stream is happening, I'm going to end mine and I'm going to go say hello